Welcome to Lance Riggen's Money Mindset, the show where wealth is built with strategy, freedom is created with intention, and legacy starts with the decisions you make today. Hosted by Lance Riggen, this podcast dives into real conversations about investing, entrepreneurship, real estate, mindset, and building a life on your terms. If you're ready to think bigger, move smarter, and take control of your financial future, then you're in the right place. This is Lance Riggen's Money Mindset. Let's get into it. All right, guys. Hey, welcome to the weekly Zoom here with the Legacy Builders RV Park Blueprint crew. Wanted to go and touch on everybody. Oh, that didn't sound good. Touch base with everybody and see how the week went and share some wins. Okay. Wow. I'm blushing. Okay. That was awkward. Okay. Let's start with you, Mike. Go ahead, brother. Let's hear some wins.
All right. So I finally got around to switching my Facebook profile over to the professional mode.
Nice.
That wasn't as horrible as I thought it would be. So
Yeah.
that that done. And then a second win was finally got around to getting all the documentation together for the first real LOI
Nice.
on a park. And it's the second part of that win is it is pretty local to me. It's probably about 4 hours away from where I am in PA. Been talking back and forth with the broker for about 3 weeks, and felt confident enough to get it all together and say let's try to put something together and get an
Yeah.
offer in. So
Nice. I love it. Love it, man. Do you have other conversations in the works still as well?
absolutely, yeah.
Perfect.
Yep, have one actually have a scheduled call at 4 o'clock today. So
I love
um,
it.
that may turn into a second LOI. So
There you go. Okay. My wife said something about looking over your email and getting back to you today. And I messaged, and you already responded. Okay. That's great. All right. Thank you. Thanks, Mike. All right. I'm going to pin each person up here. All right. Peggy, how about you? Peggy, why don't you come up here next?
We're still working on the Idaho RV park.
Okay.
Still talking with Nicholas about that one.
All right.
Faith and I put in an offer for a fix and flip here in town. Got it yesterday.
Oh,
They
cool.
accepted our offer.
Okay.
So we'll be working on that.
Yep. And
And
you've already been doing that, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I am still working with a gentleman from Meridian on his RV park. He did receive another offer. So I'm checking in with him to see if that one's going to go through or if it falls apart. I hope
Okay.
to be able to catch it as it falls apart. So,
Yeah. Is he under contract or he just has another offer?
no, he's not under contract yet.
Okay.
They've been talking back and forth, but we have been talking for about 3 weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave him what he wants is about 500,000 more than what the park is worth.
Mm-hmm.
But I've talked to him about doing some creative stuff, which he wasn't at first going for, but now
Yeah.
he's starting to listen.
Okay.
So
Well, let
we're
us know
gonna
if you want to
keep
get on
working
a
on him.
call. Yeah, Peggy,
Yeah.
we're here for you too. Like if you want help structuring or negotiating that, that's what we're
Oh
here
yeah.
for. Yeah, let us know. We'll hop on a call with you.
Okay.
We don't need to be in your deals, guys. We're not gonna say, hey, we need a piece of this to help you. Like we're here. You're in this, platform in this community to do like whatever you want, right? We're always
Mhm.
welcome, open to partner. There's not necessary. We're gonna get on calls with you. We're gonna help you structure. We're gonna help you with everything if you partner with or not. I just want to make sure that's really, really clear, right here and right now. I thought it'd been clear, but I just want to make sure you guys know, right? I don't want you thinking, oh crap, if they help us with this deal, they're going to want a piece of it. Not the case. Okay. We are open to it and we will partner with you, but you do, if you got partners, you got the team, whatever, like whatever works. I just want to be a resource for you. Any of our resources that we have, our operator, right? The skills and the anything we have that we've got locked up that we can help you do better with your first park, that's what we're here for. Okay. I just want to make sure everybody knows that. And I'd love to get on a call with you and this seller and maybe help you get this thing closed, because maybe there's a way to get him some of that money or stretch it out over time to make it make sense, right? I think we should hop
Yep.
on a call and discuss it with my wife as well, because she's smart. Oh, hey, Faith is
Yeah.
here. Faith's there. So good job, though. Good, awesome job. And you got other parks you're looking at still?
Yes.
Or are you getting leads? Are you getting leads too, Peggy?
Yep. That last
Awesome.
buy box, I got about 4 or 5 of them.
Nice.
So,
Very cool. Love that.
yep.
Perfect.
And I did my homework. I've got 2 new ones. So I'll send
Oh,
them your
that's
way so you
right.
can take a
Yes.
look
Thank
at it.
you. Thank you. I should have went over that first. All right, appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, actually, before we move on, so we've got Mike and Peggy. Faith, we're doing something a little new today. We're doing basically we're going to go to each individual person and we're going to share wins. I want to hear about your wins and things that you've done this over this last week, including homework. Okay, I should have went over that first. Um, but I want to go into to each individual. It's my coach does that with our group, and it's really cool. I like it a lot. Even if you don't have a big win, anything is better than nothing, right? LOIs is where we need to be at this point. We need to be submitting LOIs, and so we can get deals under contract, right? I know we're getting shorter on time with the group, but we'll have some. We're going to do something, I'm not sure exactly what it is yet, but we're going to do something for those of you who have been showing up every week, especially there's going to be a bonus for you. And anyway, we need to track that timeline, honey. I'm not actually sure exactly where we're at. I know with a couple of you, we started early and we'll be getting close to wrapping up our 8 weeks, but I'm going to be here for you no matter what. So I want to still help you guys even after the 8 weeks. I want to help you get deals under contract. I feel like we've equipped you enough, and we're equipping you enough, to be able to, get your LOI submitted, get your deals under contract, and then we'll be here for you for help, right? Via text, text me anytime and we can hop on a call and just kind of give you some guidance. Like always going to be there for that. So just to be clear, let's see who else, who wants to hop up next? Patty, do you want to hop up here and share some wins?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
My buy box sent a deal my way. It's in Utah. It's
Nice.
I don't know if anybody's been dealing with them. It's a park that Pace and Heather rejected because it's allegedly in a floodplain, which I'd like to look into. But
Okay.
and I spoke oddly with a bird dog who, he's new in sub two. He's trying to get traction. I think I told him his fees are too high, but
Uh-huh. What's
I'm willing
he
to help him. I'm willing to
what's
help
he trying to charge
him.
you?
I think it was like, God, did I hear 10% equity or something? I don't know.
That's
I'll
that's
I'll have
funny.
to look. It seemed really high. But he's really eager to make a deal. And
Sure.
anyway, so there's that. The Trevor deal also in Northern California. I love
Yeah.
where it's at. It's a total recreation destination, and the price is, more modest, 500,000, I think, or so, 600,000. He bumped up the
Okay.
price. So anyway, so there's some deals in the pipeline that I need to crunch the numbers on a little more and try to inch my way forward.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, let us know if you need any help. Where are you at with either one of these? Have you negotiated at all? Have you presented an offer, or not an
Not at
offer,
all.
but
No,
have you
zero.
looked
I
at
I
different
need to.
structures or okay.
Yeah, no, it took a while to get the NDA for whatever reason with Trevor and the California park, and the other one dropped in my lap like on Memorial Day weekend. So
Okay.
no, I need to look at the numbers and try to figure it out.
Okay.
So
That sounds good. Yeah, let's get that rocking here in the next couple of days. Can you do that for me? Get
yes,
get kind of
yes,
get the numbers together and do some underwriting and kind of know what you want to offer so we can submit LOIs with you.
I would love
Do that.
that. And
Okay.
Be eternally grateful and be a cheerleader from mountaintops.
Yes, I'm ready. We're ready and able. Okay. Yes, I love
Okay,
it.
thank you.
All right. Thanks, Patty. Cool. Okay. Just keep looking, guys. Please don't stop. Okay. Don't stop looking for deals. Don't stop analyzing deals. Keep the funnel right filled, right? That's a bit one of the biggest mistakes I made early on in our investing businesses, stopping at one deal or two deals and none of them work out, right? The more deals you have in your pipeline, the more chances you have. You're going to get no's, you're going to get rejected. Like Pace talks about it all the time. Who's going to have you're going to have deals fall out of contract. It happens. It happened to us for the first time, really, actually, on that park we were looking at in Greenville. But we're really close on 3 parks. We're going to go to. I'll jump into the next person here in a sec, but I wanted to just kind of share that you probably guys have seen the marketing, but we are going to be in New Braunfels, Texas, this weekend, speaking at Adriana Pena's meetup. I started reaching out to local leaders that are within, a half a day's drive or so, a day's drive, and asking them if they wanted us to come out and speak about RV parks. And yes, right, they do. Right, 2 of them said yes. One in Austin next month, New Braunfels this month. But we're staying at an RV park, so we're going to learn about that one we're staying at. Then we're going to drive another 2 hours. So it'll be 4 hours there, 4.5 hours to New Braunfels, and then probably another couple hours. Sunday, we're going to go out and meet the owner directly, who bought and built this RV park, who doesn't know what he's doing. And actually, that's right. He's actually sick, right? He built this RV park. He's got other assets. He's selling off his, what was it, his short-term rental portfolio, honey, that he was selling off?
Yeah.
Sold off his he found out he was kind of terminally ill, basically, and he might not have a lot of time left. And so he wants to sell, all of his assets so he can, die in peace, right? It's a heartbreaking kind of a story, but these are the types of situations that you're going to find yourself in, right? And how cool is it that you might be able to help these people out, right, of a tough situation. Even in, there's still creative deals to be had, even if we have to refinance them out, which is what we'll structure with him within a couple of years, right? But to be able to come in and help him and his family out, by taking kind of this burden off their hands that they haven't been able to really get figured out in the first place, it's going to be huge for them. It's going to be a massive weight, okay, off his chest. So really looking forward to that. Anytime you can get out there and talk directly, face to face with a seller, definitely take advantage of that. Even if you have to drive a few hours, right, on a weekend or something, definitely keep that in mind. So, and next year our plan is to rent our house out and travel, right, in an RV. Or a travel trailer, probably get a bigger one, but travel the United States and visiting parks all over the country and closing deals, right? And doing what we do, right? It's going to be amazing. I'm excited for that. And hopefully some of you have that same kind of a dream or goal to do something along those lines. I feel like those of us who are in the space have that kind of more of a free will, wanting to travel, wanting to get out and live life on our terms. So anyway, super excited. I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'm going to shoot some content. I'm going to actually ask the seller if he doesn't mind us recording him and talking to him. I think it'll be cool. Oh, maybe we can get it under contract. Then we'll do that. But yes, I love it, Patty. That's amazing. Yeah, I know. I do too. The fifth wheels for me would be the first transition from a travel trailer to a fifth wheel, like the Montana edition that are massive. And those are really cool. But yeah, so anyways, guys, let's move on. It's exciting. I'll let you guys know. Sean, can you hop on here, buddy? Can you unmute yourself, or is that a
Yeah, no, I'm good.
okay? Sean, do you have any wins that you can share with us today, brother?
Just been busy working long hours at work, so I'm a slacker on that side of things. I
Okay.
did have a buddy realtor reach out about a house, so just a single family. That's
Don't
about
do
my
it.
only
No.
win.
Okay. Well, did you, I haven't
Yeah.
seen your buy box out there. Have you joined some groups and have you done any marketing yet?
I have joined groups.
Okay.
I just haven't done the last final steps, being a slacker and 16-hour days are catching up to me. 10 days, 12 days in a row. So,
Oh, have you this last
so
week or so?
last 2 weeks, yeah.
On
It's
the road again. I
well,
can't wait
yeah,
to get
just
on the road again.
crazy. So,
I can't wait to get back on the road. All right, brother. Well, you know what? I love you, and I'm going to give you a little tough love. My coach says
give it
love
to me.
tough. He calls it love
Give it
tough.
to me.
You know, uh, excuses are like a-holes. Everybody's got one. I did the
All right.
same thing, and I'm just going to shoot you straight. You got to make it happen, man. It doesn't take more than 20 minutes. You could, on your lunch break, you could do it. You could do the marketing. Ask all these people here who've been doing the marketing. They're getting deals, right? So that's going to save you from having to go out and look for the stuff. All you got to do is go post your buy box. Say, hey, I'm looking to buy an RV park this year, and tag me and my wife or any of these fine folks in here, and that's it. And then watch the magic happen. Okay, that's all I want you to do. I'd like you to get that done today. Okay. Get that done today for me. Don't be scared. Who cares what other people think, man? I know it sucks. And it's a new, it's a whole new world for all of us. But you can't care about whatever other people think, and you just got to make it happen. Okay. Can you do that for me? All right, brother. Let's get it
Got it.
done. All right, man. Good job. Be
We'll just
careful.
we'll just post it on perfect buy box.
Yeah, I already gave you the feedback on it. You should have everything you need, man.
Yeah, I know. I just nope, haven't
Hey,
done it.
just shoot it over. Just shoot over
I'm a
that final
slacker.
copy to me when you pull over for a break. Text me your
Yeah,
final draft, and I'll make it pretty for you. Okay, how's that sound?
sweet.
All right, bro.
We'll do.
Thanks, Sean. Okay,
Okay.
thanks, brother. Drive safe out there, man. All right, who wants to come up next? Jim? How about you, Jim? Jim, you got some wins for us, brother?
Yeah. Oh, my chat went away. There we go. Let me send that. Uh, two things. First,
Yes, sir.
we came back from our owners club meeting without being sick, and that was huge.
Nice.
You know, like
Did
because
a lot of people
shaking
get
all those
sick?
hands and being in all those
Ooh.
rooms,
Oh yeah,
somebody's got a cold.
yeah, yeah.
So, yeah,
That's
we
good.
took Zycam proactively, and we did not come back sick, so we're really happy with that.
That's awesome. Not only that, but
And
the airports.
also,
The airports are filthy. I don't know.
yeah, airports, airplanes, all of that.
Yeah.
But you can see in the chat that our views are up 14,000%. Our engagement is up 500%, and
Yeah.
our followers are creeping along at 4% increase. But that's just
Nice.
from like 3 days of posting and
That's crazy.
replying
Isn't
to
that
everybody.
wild? Yeah, dude.
So it's easy when you start from zero.
It is. Right. It looks very nice, though. That's very cool. No, that's impressive. I'm impressed. How about RV parks? That's a great win right there. That right there alone, just the professional mode. Big that way and then also you can go in and really geek out on the stats. Like you can find out what content has the most views. It'll tell you what photos get the most views and the most engagement, videos and things like that. So it's really been fun for me as well. But it's just on any given day you post the right thing and then the algorithm gets boosted and tons of people see it. I don't know. Great job. Let's talk about deals or conversations with sellers or agents or anything like that. What do we got so far as that goes?
Well, yeah, I had a really good conversation with the Kennedy RV Park in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
The broker is the owner.
Mm-hmm.
He had really detailed financials, including his tax returns.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he wants an all cash offer because he's doing a 1031 into his next RV park.
Yeah. I've ran into several of those over the last couple
So I'm
months.
just trying to figure out, I've talked to your lenders to try and get, that piece going. I made it clear that we're not going to pledge our personal home or any of our other assets.
Yeah.
The loan has to be for the park itself and nothing else.
Yep. Yes, a local bank might do it. A local, small local banks to the area. I've heard a lot of good feedback from people saying that that's a good chance, right? A good shot. You might even ask him if he used, like, what bank he used to finance it, if he did use a bank. Um, the other thing is, I actually just recently got a deal that said they were trying to 1031 like 50% or 40% of the profit because you can still do that. You can,
Yep,
I believe you can do that, right? A percentage of
yep.
the profit. You don't have to do the whole thing. So at least that 50%, if they would do a 50%, it could be a Morby method, right? Maybe 50%, from institutional lending, and then they carry the other 50%. That could be an option, for this park. So let's put our heads together and think about that kind of a solution potentially. I would say go back to them and ask them if they used a local bank or who they got their funding for when they bought the park or built it. Do you know if they built it or bought it?
They bought it.
Okay, so yeah, so there's underlying debt potentially. Well, maybe not. Do you know if they have any debt on it or not?
I believe I'm going from memory, so I'm probably
Okay,
wrong, but I believe I saw debt service in the financials.
okay, okay,
I
great.
looked at so many things, to be honest. I'm
Yeah.
probably confused.
Well, that happens a lot. That's why, like when I'm getting emails, when people are sending me emails, I go, "Hey, look, please, any conversation in anything about this park stays in the thread. Do not send me a new email. Okay, keep it in the original thread. That way, you can keep track of everything in one email thread. So you all should be giving those instructions to sellers or agents or wholesalers or bird dogs, whoever it is, just to keep it in one thread because man, it gets way too messy, you know. So it's easier to track that way. All right, good job, Jim. Anything else? Are you looking at anything else, buddy?
Well, yeah, we got two new parks today
Okay, cool.
from one of the posts yesterday.
There
And
it
these are
is.
supposedly off market, negotiated directly with seller, terms already negotiated. It all sounds like a lie to me because, like the one I just sent to you guys to see if you'd already underwritten it, they have 150,000 in NOI and 10,000 in expenses, and we all know that's BS.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Huh. Yeah, there's no way. That's wild. All right. So I'm gonna write this down. Posting and posting. Cool. Awesome. Well, most of you are getting the posting down, and that's if you're not, you're obviously not seeing anything come to you, right? And that's why it's so important. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? Thank you, Jim. Appreciate your time, brothers, and we'll talk to you about this. We'll work with you on this park too, or take a look at the other ones. But yeah, just do some underwriting and let us know what you find, and then we can help you from there. But if you're not staying consistent and reaching out. If you're not posting, then fine, but you've got to be, at least getting some bird dogs. But I don't know how you're going to do any of it without social media. It's going to be hard, unless you have a VA cold calling for you. It's going to be tough to get leads, guys. So you've got to get on the posting, right? Let's
Well,
see.
there's the All Ability Challenge today. It's 5 o'clock Pacific,
Okay.
and it's all about the orbiting from
Okay.
Pace's community. So it's,
Hmm.
in sub two, I think it was posted May 24. Um, but that's a good place to just be in the room tonight.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I also want to caution anybody that if the whatever the new thing Pace is doing, right now it's mostly RV parks, so that's good. But when he's getting into the business, the car washes, when he's talking about co-living, or when he wants to do some other investment asset class, don't don't get sucked into it. Okay. He's doing it not for those of us who are focused, for people who are trying to figure something else out. we've got to stay focused on RV parks. Obviously, Peggy's already been doing some fix and flips, and with Faith, that's different, right? If you've already got something like dialed in, boom, 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 you got all the systems, you got the processes, and it's not taking tons of your focus away, then I get it. But you've got to stay focused on RV parks and only RV parks, right? And that's if you don't, right, you're going to see it. You're not going to get the results that you're looking for. So don't get distracted by shiny objects. Okay, the new thing. He says this all the time. He's like, look, just because I'm doing a new challenge doesn't mean everybody pull away from what they're doing and get distracted. Now this one, you all could have people orbiting, right, looking for deals for you, learning about the stuff. As you learn, you can share freely. Wow, share freely as well. Okay. I actually was thought about joining this thing just briefly, but I was like, I've already had a half a dozen people reach out to me wanting to orbit me, and I go, well, whatever that means, right? I'm looking for bird dogs, so yes, I know. And orbiting is kind of similar, learning, just being around, right? Kind of the people who are buying and doing the work, and not the work, but doing the things, right? Actually, taking action. So that's awesome. But if you guys, yeah, no, I think that. What time is that, Jim? What time is that Zoom tonight? Do you know?
It's 5 o'clock Pacific time.
Okay, cool.
And it's the
Awesome.
All Abilities Challenge. If you're looking for the post in sub 2, it was from May 24th.
Very cool. Yeah, so 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern for those of you. Okay, cool. Good job. Thank you, Jim. Who wants to hop up next? Alex, can you unmute yourself? How's it going, Alex? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, pretty good. How about yourself?
Good,
How's
good. How are
everybody
you,
doing?
brother? You had some wins to share with us?
Yeah, well, from the last LOI I sent out, I still got to get some more documents and send it over to the broker.
Okay.
Yeah, last thing he said is he's presented some seller finance options to the sellers, but they haven't really said anything about them. They haven't bited on the offers, on the seller financing offers. But I was working with Jesse.
Yeah.
And we got to get some more documents over to them just so they can take this a little bit more serious, like proof of funds and all that.
Sure.
And just wait it out. I guess see they'll accept the offer. But I do have like 2 or 3 more parks.
Good.
I've been looking at. I still need to do like more of the underwriting part of it.
Yes.
See if it's a good fit. See if the price range is a good fit and all that. And then possibly send out LOIs on those 2. So I have like 2 or 3 of them still lined up.
Good.
I need to get into and check them out.
Okay. And I don't think did you do any more marketing since last week? I don't think so, right? Okay.
No, I haven't. No, since last week I haven't. No, yeah, I gotta post at least once, maybe today.
Yeah, do it today. Yeah. Yep. I would do it today. You can also schedule posts, guys. I don't know if you know that, but you can schedule a post. I did one today, this morning, for this mobile home park we're trying to sell. This one we have under contract. It's a small one here in East Texas. Great opportunity for workforce housing for somebody who wants to develop kind of part of it. But I set it to post at 1 p.m. Central. That way, a lot of people are on lunch break, and they'll be on social media. Evenings too, early evenings, 5 o'clock. Great time to post content. The cool thing, if you've got your professional mode on, it'll tell you the hours of the day that you're getting most views and most reactions and interactions. So, did you turn yours on? Did you do professional mode, Alex?
Yeah, my professional mode. Yeah, I turned it on already.
Perfect.
Perfect. I just haven't. I also want to see if I could switch it up a little bit. Just kind of get a different look on my poster.
Sure.
And so I just haven't done that yet, but I do want to.
Yeah, I was gonna say too. I think it's a good idea if you have a photo, maybe a photo. You look really young in that photo. Do you have a more
Yeah,
recent one? Yeah,
yeah,
like maybe without the chain. You know what I mean? Like the chain's
yeah.
fine, but I want you to look professional, right? Like get me a good headshot. With you now, like you know what I mean. You can just take one. You can even have chat. You can get a good headshot of yourself on there, and then you can put it in the chat GPT and say, "Hey, make me a headshot." And that's what I did, and it actually came out really freaking good. I don't know if you've seen it, but this is my chat GPT headshot that I did.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just puts the background behind you, highlights certain features, but we want a good, yeah, and I can help you with that. So if you get me that headshot, we can see if we can't get that taken care of for you, man.
Okay. Yeah, I tried to with one of the pictures, but I guess the more you try to get AI to edit it,
It gets
it'll
worse
edit
and
it to where
worse.
it gets worse and worse. It don't even look like it don't even look
Oh
like
man, I'll
yourself.
show you. Yeah, let me show you. Here's what happened last time. Here's what happened with this new Braunfels meetup. I've never met these people in my life. That's supposed to be me and my wife. Look at that. Put like
Yeah.
15 years on us, and I look like I put on 10 more pounds. Anyway, and then I said, "Hey, make us younger." Oh God, this was great. Let's see, where is it? Oh, I lost it. Dang it. I said it kept doing the same thing. Oh, here's one. Here is one that was. Look how old like me and my wife look like we're freaking 70. What the hell?
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, make us look younger.
Well,
Damn it, I thought I had it, but and then it made me and my wife both a young Hispanic couple. It was fucking weird, dude. Totally like two strangers. And I don't know if it was because Adriana Pena is the one who leads it. She's obviously Hispanic, and her partner Luis Ramos. But I was like, hey, can you make us look younger? And then it made us all Hispanic, and none of them, none of the people were actually us at all. I was like, what the frickin'? It was just super weird, man. But anyways, it's funny. You gotta laugh, right? Because otherwise, it pisses me off. I had to stop. I was like, nope, you're fired, chat. Just shut
yeah.
it down. Stop. Just
That's what I was
stop.
doing the other day. I had to just stop putting. I stopped messing with it.
I was getting pissed at chat, and I was like, "Wait a minute, they know where I sleep, right? I don't know. I better calm down." No. Anyways, okay, guys. All right, Alex.
Also,
Yeah, give me
I'm
that
gonna try to see
headshot.
if I can make it to the meetup this week, and I'm gonna try to. So
Yeah,
I don't
bro.
have nothing on my schedule. Yeah.
Nice. Where are
So
you at? Where do you live?
well, I'm in Amarillo. I know New Braunfels close to San
San
Antonio, so
Antonio.
it's probably like 8 hours away from me. Yeah,
Dang.
28
I would
hours.
love to see you there.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can do it. I like making those trips like that, so I'm gonna see if I don't got anything big on my schedule, I'll try to make it out there.
Nice. That'd be sick, man. I'd love to meet you in person. I'll
Yeah,
introduce you to some people, and you know, um, yeah, I'll make sure I'll take you under my wing. You'll be royalty.
cool, cool. Yeah, I'm still
Anyways,
taking care of some stuff on my other properties because
yeah.
I mean the other day we had some lady was driving down the road, I guess, and wrecked into my front yard on one of my rentals. So I'm over here dealing with the insurance claim and all that stuff, and then so I still got to send in the the claim for that. Trying to get some fancy companies out there to give me quotes. So I've
Okay.
been kind of tied up on stuff like that. So
Sure.
yeah, I'm gonna
Well,
see
that's the cool
if I can
thing.
make it though.
No, I'd love to see you. What? I'd love to see you out there, bro. We're driving, I think, 4.5 hours. So the RV park, we're like, oh, it's in New Braunfels. It's on the outskirts, 2 hours away from where we're staying. I was like, damn. Oh well, we'll go.
No, 2 hours from the park, we're gonna walk.
What?
We're staying right next to the meetup.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're staying 2 hours away from the park that we were gonna
Yeah.
go. We are gonna go
Yeah.
see. Anyway, cool. All right, Alex, get me a headshot today, man. I mean, if you can do it today, tomorrow, get it to me by Friday, okay? And let's get your buy box dialed in, brother. Thanks, man. Love to see you for Saturday if you can make it. All right, who is next? All right, who else wants to come up here? Dennis, where you at, bro? Dennis, how you doing? Why don't you come on down? You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
Ruby.
Yeah.
Well, I've been trying to throw my video up here, but as I showed in the chat, you can't polish a turd. So,
Well, yeah, next time you come on, I want you to have the hair and the headband, dude.
oh,
That's gonna be your
sure.
homework. No.
So my computer did an update last night, and it defaulted to an OBS virtual camera, which is pissing me off. I use that for a setup for a podcast that's not even going yet. So what the hell? So I'm trying to fix that, and meanwhile we're having this discussion. But going back to, so anyways, probably a benefit to you guys. But wins this week. I'm just trying to play catch up like crazy. Just joining bunch of RV groups. I'm
Good.
ready to put my buy box in there and
Yes.
tear it up. Just trying to follow the rules of engagement, of course, for
Hmm.
these.
Okay. Yeah, so make
Want to
sure
make
when you
everybody look
post
good.
your buy box, you add some content, right, to it. Some context. I'm
Yes, sir.
sorry, context. So don't just
Yes.
post the buy box. Go look at my page, look at any of these fine folks. But I usually try and engage and let people know, hey, we're serious about buying a park this year. We've got an awesome team. We've got experience. Our partners, have experience. Whatever it is that makes you feel more comfortable, but will give
Yeah.
you more credibility too. So yeah, just do something like that. Hey, it's been our lifelong dream to own an RV, or whatever, right? Speak from
You
the heart.
betcha.
Don't make it fake and corny, but speak from the heart. It resonates with people.
Yeah. And then I've been working on that CRM. I
Oh,
sent
cool.
some examples of it. I'm trying to make it integratable with the underwriting spreadsheet, so you can just upload the information straight into it. It should be able to work. I don't know if you had a chance to take a look at trying to work something on your end of it or not, but
That would be my
I have to
wife.
I have to test it out yet. But I just simply sent it. I worked with the spreadsheet you sent. I loaded that into Claude, and it gives some ideas to Claude about a CRM type. Gave it some examples. Took that and ran with it, and blah 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 blah. And I shared that with you, and it should be integratable into
Good.
that spreadsheet, so you don't have to keep doubling up on data input and what have you. And it should be able to save a lot of time, because that part of it's a real drag, and you have to get the information correct. And the less
Okay.
time you can deal with that, I think the more productive we'll all be. I want to make it a tool that everybody can have if it's usable and workable.
Sure. I love that, man. Yeah. At the end of the day, the tools don't do you any good if you don't have deals to put through the tools to use the tools on. I want you to
Oh
get
yeah,
that buy box done. Get it out there. Okay.
it was yeah,
You
it was nothing
you
to get this
got
put
this.
together.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, just that was the next thing I needed to get out of the way, and then the buy box
Good.
is going up in the next couple of days here, and I'll be blasting on that.
Why, whoa, why not the next couple of days? Why not today?
I have a show in Milwaukee today. I'm leaving in about 15 minutes for.
Oh, freaking crap. Okay. Are you
Yeah.
driving?
Yes. No, I'm
Ah,
I'm
good.
passengerizing.
Then you can share your buy box on your phone.
Yeah, yeah, I could.
Yeah, dude, do it.
I could.
Do it. Tag me.
So,
Just share it in 5 groups. Come up with
yep.
something simple, copy, or you can just make it on your personal page if you want. But if you're gonna go just to straight to a group, whatever you write, the verbiage, this goes for everybody here. I've done this. Sometimes I might want to just go in straight into the groups. I don't want to oversaturate my personal page. I want to keep it, fluid with just life events, family, other things that we're doing as well. And I don't want to lose followers either. So sometimes I just won't post it on my personal page. Most of the time I do. It's easier to share from there. But if you're going just into the groups, all you got to do is when you make your post, just hold it down. If you're on your phone, you just hold down the post for like a couple seconds and it'll copy it to your phone. It'll copy the post, and that way you share your buy box photo, boom, and then you can do that in the other groups if that's the way you want to do. But if you're doing it on your personal page, it's so much easier because you can just share it to the groups like I taught you guys, right? You go, you type out the verbiage, you go next, and then now Facebook changed a little bit in the last couple of weeks, and then it'll give you option to post your photo, then you post your buy box, and then you go next, and then it'll say share to groups, right? Remember, everyone remember that training? And then you go share it. If it's not, I think that training is in the it's in the Dropbox, isn't it? The social media training.
Yep.
It's in there. If you guys missed that, go watch it. But then you just share it to all the groups. It's really cool. It's super easy. That's the best way to do it. So So yeah, so make sure you have some context, not one line, maybe 2 or 3 sentences in there at least, I would say. Again, you can go just look at what I've done, and copy and rip, basically mimic, kind of obviously make it your own, but you just want to make it engaging. You want people to take you seriously. Um, but honestly, I mean, I know there's this one guy who all he does is post his flyers, and I won't say his name. It drives me freaking nuts. And this is one of those guys that follows JJ. He's always on JJ's Easy and Zooms. For some of you know JJ, there's a lot of people that are on JJ Zooms. That's all they do is they go on Zooms every day and all day, and they don't do anything. God bless them, right? Whatever. But that's not what we do. We're action takers here, right? We want to take action. Coming to the Zooms and being in part of a club, that's not what we're doing. Okay, it's fun and it's all good and dandy, fine and dandy for some, but we are here to take action. We're here to change our futures, right? We're here to build a legacy for our families and ourselves. Who here wants financial freedom, time freedom to travel and do what they want when they want? Am I the only one? Yeah, everybody? Okay. Everybody should be raising their hand right now. And you're not going to get there if you're not putting in the work and not sharing. I mean, look at the results that we're getting from some of these people, man. You know, and it's like I told Sean, excuses are like a-holes. Everybody's got one. I don't want to hear excuses. I want work to get done. Okay. You hired me, right? You paid me good money, everybody here, and I'm going to push you out of your comfort zone. You got to get this done. I want everyone to succeed here. Okay. Some of you more than others. No, I'm just kidding. I want everybody here to succeed, right? I'm not going to pick favorites, but some of you need this more than others. I'll just say that. And I want you all to win. And oh, Mike must have popped out. All right, Dennis. So I'm going to task you with doing that on your drive, brother. Get the buy box posted on your drive. Come up with something really simple to say. Can you handle that?
Got it ready, ready.
Yeah, come on, man.
So,
That's it.
man, I'm doing it like my life depends on it, buddy. I gave myself a concussion over the last weekend, so I,
Yeah,
I need to. My cognitive ability sometimes sucks when I'm on the shows, and I got to find a way out, man. So I got to get out. I got to make a way with this.
yeah, bro.
You know, I,
Just
I
just
fell
do
off the
the
stage a
posting.
month ago.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no, just post and when you start getting leads, just do what we've been training you to do, analyze, do some underwriting, and if you need help, we're here for you, okay? Don't overcomplicate this. We are here to help you guys succeed. Don't forget that. Don't you're
Right
not on
on.
your own. Just post, get the leads, start having conversations, build some rapport, find out about the park, ask questions about the park, get the financials, right? And then do some underwriting. And then, hey, this is about as far as I've done. Mike's done really good on this. And some of you other folks as well. Mike has been the most consistent though. Every week he's like, "Hey, can you look at this? Hey, this is about all I've got here. Can you just overlook that?" That's what I want all of you to do, right? All of you should be like, "Hey, here's what I've got. Here, I'm ready to submit an LOI. Can you just double check my numbers, right? We're not here to do it for you, right? We've taught you how to do it. And now we want you to do it, but we want to make sure you're on the right track. So if you want help with that, you need some encouragement, reach out. Okay. If your head's in the freaking sand or if you're just struggling mentally, that's me, right? Call me, text me. We'll hop on a call. That's my strength zone. I love that kind of stuff. I love encouraging and uplifting other people. And I get a lot of joy from it. I need it too sometimes. So, anyways, we're here. We got to be self motivated, but motivation isn't where it's at. Like motivation only lasts for a short period of time. You've got to learn to be self-motivated, and that's why we're doing this for like with you, not for you, but with you, right? We've got the recordings for you, simple, but the roadmap is being built here, right? That's why we called it the RV park blueprint, right? The blueprint, I say, roadmap blueprint, right? You should be able to go and do this after we're done on your own. That's the whole goal here. But I want to get some contracts signed in this next couple of weeks. Who's ready to get some contracts signed? Come on. Let's go. Okay. All right. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you, Dennis. Let's see who's next. Faith, you want to hop up here? Faith, do you have any wins that you can share with us? Hello.
Hello. So I've been in and out here, so I didn't get to hear everybody's wins. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I guess I've joined about 10 Facebook groups and I've sent you
Nice.
my buy box. I just posted it again in our group. So I
Oh,
was trying
cool.
to get some feedback, and so I'll go ahead
Yeah.
and post that in those groups today. I've
Okay.
kind of been riding off my partner Peggy's tail.
Yes.
Just letting she's getting all hers looks so professional. She's getting all this people calling her. So I'm like, okay, let's jump into this. We'll look at numbers, kind of looking on that side of things. And
Yes.
so I kind of let Peggy take that front row and the buy box situation, but I will play
Yeah.
catch up here on
Well, the
that.
cool thing is
Um,
you've got the two of you can get twice as many leads, right? So
yeah,
that's a
yep,
huge
exactly.
advantage. Yeah, 100%.
And then we've got she might have mentioned this. I don't know if I missed Peggy's or not, but we've got one in Sawmill, Idaho that we're looking at a little bit right now. We're looking at closer. Um,
Sawmill is, yeah, that's the one. And then Meridian, right?
yeah, the Meridian one. Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
secondary one you're looking at.
The
Mhm.
Meridian was the one that received the cash offer
Yeah.
that was higher than ours. So
A cash offer higher. Wow. That's crazy.
yeah, so I asked him if I could call him back this week and plan on doing that after we get off from here.
Okay.
So I wanted to do it before, but I didn't have enough time. So just to
Okay.
check in, see how things are going. So I'll do that
Perfect.
quite regularly, just in case if it goes south.
Oh yeah. You can always submit a backup offer too. Well, you said you had an offer in, right? So okay, cool. All right, Faith. So so you haven't marketed yet or you have done some marketing?
I haven't posted my buy box. I've got the 10 groups I've been following.
On my phone.
I'll go ahead and
Okay.
post my buy box today and see what we get out of there.
You said
Mostly
you
doing from
emailed it? I
stuff that
thought
Peggy was.
I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
No, I emailed it a while back, but I just posted it into our group
Yes.
to just get some feedback. I think it's ready to go.
Okay.
But I'm noticing a
Let me just
lot
take
of
a look.
other buy box are probably through Claude and they're looking a little bit more professional. So it's making me feel a little bit like maybe I need to redo this whole thing.
Yeah,
Um,
I thought I looked at that a while ago. Let me see. Oh, did you
you
tag
did
me by any
approve
chance?
it. You
I
approved it a
did.
while ago. The one that
Okay.
I emailed it to you and Jesse.
Yes.
And
That's what I
then
thought.
yeah, but I posted it. If you check our Facebook group, it's in there. I just posted it this
Okay.
morning.
Yep. I just want to take a look at it. Remember to tag me, okay, so I can see it. There it is. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I did give you some feedback on this, I think.
Well, that one, that's the one you approved because I sent
Okay.
you a couple and you gave me feedback
Yeah,
and then
the
I
where
changed
you and
it.
the dogs were like taking the whole photo, right? The first one, I
Well,
think.
I had
That
never
was
done a
too big.
caricature before and
Yeah.
it just kept, and then it kept changing me
It
and then
gets
I didn't
worse and
like it.
worse. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, wow, I lost like 30 pounds. That's awesome.
Right? Yeah, that's funny. It can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Like, holy shit. You
Uh,
saw some of were you here when I was showing the photos that it was doing? Oh my
yeah,
God. It was
I
it
did.
was horrendous. I was like, it aged me by 20, like put 20 years on me. What the? No, this is beautiful. This is great. I love this. This is perfect. Yeah, I just don't want you guys overthinking it. This is amazing. I think it's really fun. Yeah, it's good. It's personal, right? It gives that personal touch.
Okay. Well, I'll post it into my 10 groups today that I
Yes,
joined.
good. Tag me. Make sure you tag me. And if
Okay.
I'm not in any of these groups, invite me. Okay. Like if they're just like 1 or 2 thousand people, they're just getting started, or if they just got started, great. I know Michelle started a new group. I don't know. I think she left the other one she started. It was getting gummed up. But if you're a public group, it's going to get all kinds of crap in there, crypto and spammers and all kinds of stupid crap. So my Facebook group is private. You have to be invited by a friend, or I have to invite you, or you have to ask to come into my group. But some of these groups, they're either too big or too small. And I learned this from JJ and Pace years ago. The groups with about, I'd say 10 to 20,000 people, those ones are the really active, and you're not going to lose your deals. Those ones with 50, 60 plus thousand people, like some of them have. And then there's ones that are with only maybe 1 or 2,000, so those ones are probably not going to be as active. And then the really big ones you're going to get lost in there too. So not that it doesn't pay off to do stuff in there. I think you can only post to like 6 groups at a time or something like that. When you're sharing from your personal page. Faith, did you see that training, or do you know what I'm talking about, where you can share to groups from your personal page?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah, I did, and I set mine to professional a while back, my
Good.
personal page, and then
Awesome.
I saw where you can set it all up, like you can schedule posts.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, cool. Well, make sure you're tagging me just so I can see and like and comment to help boost your algorithm. That's why, right? I mean, that's why you can tag everybody in here. Like, and if somebody's not tagged, if you guys are joining groups and you go to tag one of us and you're not seeing us in there, I'll start tagging you guys in mine too, if you want me to. But the thing is, yeah, you'll just get like the thing is my followers might see your content. That's why. So when I was doing tons of posting in the sub 2 and Gator groups, I would tag Pace, Carly, Jade Jarvis. I would tag Abraham Gray. I'm going to tag like Eddie Charger. You know what I mean? I'm going to tag all the big fish because they have big followers, and the likelihood of some of their followers seeing you, or a good handful of them seeing your post, it goes up, right? So that's one of the reasons why you want to tag people. So keep that in mind, guys, when you're doing these posts. Tag people. You also want to you can put the feeling in there: excited, motivated. I'm feeling this or that, right? Tag your location or a location you want to buy in, things like that. All that is going to help boost your algorithm, right? You're just going above and beyond what most people would do. So awesome. Okay, keep looking at the deals. You're going to get some leads too, right? So I'm excited for you guys to start getting leads. The more consistent you are at this and responding, even if it's not your buy box, but you've got to get in there and respond to people when they ask you questions, and you've got to make sure that you're responding to your messenger. Here's another really, really shitty thing about Facebook Messenger I got to show you guys, and some of you probably have no idea about this. But I learned this the hard way. Okay, so you go into your right chats, right, in Messenger on your phone. Okay, everybody know what I'm talking about. You've got all these chats here. I've got a bunch. Obviously, this is what my phone looks like every day if I don't check it every 10 minutes. So you've got stories, notifications, then you've got the menu here. In the menu, it's going to bring up message requests. Can you all see that right in the middle? Message requests. You're going to hit that. And then it's going to give you suggestions of people you may know, but more importantly, spam. You go into that spam, okay, folder, and you might have to change a setting, but a lot of people that aren't friends with you or aren't following you yet are going to go straight into that spam folder. So all of you need to check that periodically. I check mine every few days. The first time I learned about it, I had people go, "Man, I'm trying to message you, you're not responding," or sometimes people can't message you. I go in there like, I don't know, it was probably 6 or 7 months after I joined Sub 2, and I was in Gator, and I was doing all this business, right? And I was rocking and rolling, and people were reaching out to me, tons of people. And I opened that spam folder, and there's like 40 messages in there. I was like, oh my gosh. So, but now, every couple of weeks, as I make a post or I'm looking for deals, whatever, I'll have a handful of deals come in there. And then if you go in there, you can actually convert it into your main message chat. But keep an eye on that because it gets out of hand pretty quickly. Let's see. Yeah, and then I won't even go into the friend requests. That's just a lost cause. If I haven't, except if we're not friends, any of you here, please let me know. Send me a message, text me. If I haven't accepted a friend request, I have over 1,000 friend requests at any given day. Facebook actually starts taking down the friend requests after you hit 1,000. And I'm almost to my 5,000 max, which is ridiculous. I don't know why it's a max of 5,000. It's so dumb. but literally every day, friends, friends, friends. I'm like, man, just follow me, right? So if I haven't responded to you, I apologize. Let me know if we're not friends yet, and if we're not friends yet, send me a dang friend request. Anyways, guys, okay, so what was yes, I did that. Yeah, so let's talk about mock calls. I think that was it. Thank you so much, Faith. Let me unpin you here. Did I miss anybody? That was it, right? Everybody got up here. Okay. All right. Faith. Yeah, okay, cool. Let me just write down this one last note. And I apologize. We need to get you a Claude training. You guys want to have my wife do like a 1 hour Claude training? Yeah. Anybody? Hands. Yes. Thumbs up. Hands up. Okay, cool. Honey, get up here. No, just kidding. All right. So when can you do that? Can we find some time tomorrow?
Peanut's gonna be here. I would say maybe over the
Oh
weekend.
yeah.
We could do a live over the weekend while we're camping, and
Okay.
then we can record it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys gonna be? What are we gonna do? So Saturday's the meetup. We could do.
Driving Sunday. We could do Friday evening.
Yeah. Okay.
That might work best for everybody.
Friday evening, maybe. Why don't we do Saturday before the meetup?
We could do that.
What? How about Saturday morning? Does that work for you guys? Give me a one in the chat. One in the chat, or raise your hand if you can't do that. If Saturday morning works for you, say, oh, Saturday morning. Yeah, we could do like 10 or 11 a.m. Can't do Saturday morning. All right, Boogie Dennis. Okay. Our meetup is at 3, so we can be available up till probably noon. How about noon, 11 or 12 p.m. Central? That would be 10 a.m., 10 or 11 p.m. or a.m. Pacific. Yeah, we'll definitely record it. 100%. Yeah, we'll record it. But I don't want to do a live one if you guys can't make it. Okay. Works for me. Okay. I can do it. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so does that work for you guys? 11 or 12 Central? What do you think, hun? You want to do 11? Let's stick to 11 a.m. Central. That way it'll probably be a good hour Zoom. And then yeah, can we do that? Hold on? Can you do that with your laptop? You're gonna need to do it on the computer.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I can do that.
You'll be able to use your laptop with a Wi-Fi hotspot.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to just make sure. So you'll need a camera.
Yeah, I think it's got a camera on it, or I'll bring mine.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll give it a go.
All right.
We'll
All right. We're
go.
gonna shoot for. Yes. Okay. All right. We'll shoot for noon. Okay. Put that in the calendar, hun. And then send that reminder out to everybody. Noon on Saturday. All right. Okay, we're gonna shoot for that. We'll let you know if something comes up, but we'll record it either way. So okay. Mock calls. Anybody here who's I forgot to ask about that. Who here has been doing some mock calls? I want you guys to let's get in the chat and connect with 2 or 3 people on some mock calls with sellers. Hang on, I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. I gotta turn this fan on. Freaking roasting in here. Yeah. Real calls, that works. Mock calls are nice because you can kind of go back and forth and make mistakes, and it's okay, and you don't feel as silly. No. Real calls are great. Have any of you that have done some mock calls with the scripts, have you seen any progress, or has it helped you on the calls? Anybody? I think what we need to do next week, guys, is do a Zoom on raising capital. How's that sound? Capital raising. Okay. It's been a strength of mine for a long time. Real calls. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I would encourage you guys to keep doing mock calls. One can be the seller, and one can be the buyer. Okay, you guys should get together and keep doing those. I think they're really, really powerful. We do them every week on my sales coaching that I'm doing. Well, it's more than that, but it's coaching, whatever. I don't know, but it's powerful. It stinks, but we might actually do some of those live here on this just to help you guys because at this point, everybody here needs to be on phone calls. If you're not on phone calls, you're not doing enough. Period. Like that's just it, right? You got to be on phone calls. You got to be talking to sellers, agents, hopefully sellers, right? Sellers are a lot of fun to talk to. I really enjoy sellers. Some of them are just a little out there with their price points, but then again, they all are really. Yeah, capital raising. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we can do that. We'll plan on that next week. How to raise capital. So what we'll do is we'll show you how to build a pitch deck to raise capital because that's how you raise capital. First, you had to have a good deal, right? Two, you got to be able to sell yourself and your deal. Three, you got to know how to build a really solid pitch deck. Okay. And with we've used Canva. Canva works really good. I'm probably sure AI does it all now, but Canva is a really good tool. You can use AI, of course. You don't want it too corny and cheesy. You want to make sure people see that you put time and effort into it, and you want to have you get all your details in there. In fact, I can show you. I'll just show you for like a preemptive strike for next week. I want to show you what a good buy box looks like. You guys want to see one real quick? Where the hell is the share? Oh, here it is. All right, let's see here. You have the Dropbox right in here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so check this out. So my wife has got everything in this beautiful little Google Drive. Okay, Google Drive or Dropbox, but this is actually is this it here? Oh yeah, so look at this. This is what you want when you send somebody a deal and you're looking for funding or you're looking for a buyer or a partner or a seller. This is what you want your pitch to look like. You've got photos, tenant-owned homes, you've got the vacant lot here. You've got the occupied homes. You've got every single lot. She's got all the lots in here, right? Every single, obviously, you wouldn't do that if it was a big park, but this is very clean. She's got park pictures, a property overview, right? We've got, it's showing the vacant land, bare lots. There's several lots that are open, financials, listing photos, okay, and additional photos. But this is the pitch deck right here. So this is what I want you to see. This is what we like to do. We like to create the pitch deck here. Let's see. How do I? Oh, here we go. Format. Is this it? Format, honey? How do I get it to the view? Here we go. Slideshow. Okay. All right, guys. So here it is, right? Let's see. Can everybody see that? All cash vetted buyers. You want to be very clear and concise. I'm just going to go through this briefly, but asking price, cap rate, income producing, expansion. And then we've got the address. And then she's let's see, 8 income, 2 vacant, right? You want to give as much detail as you possibly can about the property that you're trying to raise capital for. And this goes, we're looking for a buyer, but it's the same basic concept for when you're trying to raise capital. We've done this for years. So you've got just all the details here, right? You've got the water and electric, the expansion land, 4.5 acres of expendable or expansion land here, right? Let's see. And then you've got, any new CapEx, any, pluses, bonuses, right? Okay. So, and then here you've got the tenant owned. She's got it all really clean and nice and a lot of the AI helps a lot with this. This one's ready to go and then this one's also ready to rent. They just were doing some rehab to these two. And then today, let's see, you've got NOI analysis, 3 scenarios. She's got as is, and then you've got a pro forma, and then a year one. Okay. So you can see it's a 10 pad, and only eight of them are rented, but you've got all this land for expansion. You can build out a whole tiny home community. There's a business park right down the road that's just breaking ground, like multi-million dollar business park. And then this city of Henderson is also pushing really hard for a data center. So there's a lot of tons of options here. So she's got just kind of, I'm not going to go through all this, but you can see, as is today, real numbers, what this could be, right? Here in if you self-manage this, okay, this is all self-managed, which most people will do with a small park like this until they build it out. Then they can hire a manager, but that's why we don't want small parks. We don't want to manage it, okay? But yeah, like look at that. You go from 55,000 to 69,000 in 1 year easily just by doing a few things on this park. And we're showing. So you want to build a performa. You want to go, hey, here's what it's doing. Here's what we're going to get it to year one. And here's a 3 to 5 year projection. Because with mobile home and RV parks, we're going to want a capital partner most likely or an equity partner in there for at least 5 years, 3 to 5 years. I always try and get them in for 5 years. And we'll go over all this in detail next week. But all the equity partners we have in our other deals are all for 5 years. So seller finance opportunity, turn 2 vacant. See, we're giving you options, right? We're doing the work for you, right? You want to take the thinking and the work out of the equation for them. You want to give that potential lender so much information they don't have to ask you hardly any questions, right? That's the whole point of this. You provide them information and show them everything. Obviously, get on a Zoom. We'll go over all this with them, and then yeah, you'll have to probably do. I mean, it just depends on how good the deal is, but I've done a dozen calls and I've done one call to get money, so it just depends where the deal is and where people want to put their money. So again, 2 to 3 additional lots. See, so isn't this cool? This gives you just a really good breakdown of what's going on here. Here's the biggest problem you're going to find. And that's it, right? All cash. 484,000. This guy was selling this property. We got it under contract just between us here, right? Don't tell anybody, but we have it under contract for what was it, 450?
445.
445, right? So we stand to make a nice healthy assignment fee, but this guy was trying to sell it for 830 and then came back to reality, had it listed for 650,000, and we got it under contract for 450,000. So nearly $200,000 below list. So that's why we decided to wholesale this. We've got a lot of looky-loos, a lot of tire kickers. No one's serious yet, but that's just how it goes. So we reduced the price a little bit. We're not greedy too. We have wiggle room in there, but until someone makes me an offer, I'm not going to wiggle on the wiggle room. I don't see any real LOIs or offers. I'm not going to budge on that yet. So anyways, but so that's kind of what we'll do. We'll show you how to build that buy box out, and the capital raising part. It takes a certain person, and I'm here to help you, but we'll help you get it dialed in. If you got a good deal, you're going to find the money. That's the thing. The only time you're going to have a hard time finding money is if your deal's not great. And we're going to help you. We're going to offer our help to you to help you get a good deal. But if you're out there submitting offers and getting deals under contract without us, hey, I can't help you, right? I can't control that. So highly encourage you using our years of experience and expertise in the field to negotiate and close creatively. All we've ever done in real estate is creative. I bought 1 or 2 primary homes. I think 1 primary home with a bank. That was it, actually. And so everything else has been seller finance or cash. On all the sub 2 stuff recently in recent years, but don't come crying to me if you get into a deal that you've structured and done everything on your own and it doesn't work out for you. That's why I'm freaking here. Don't do that. Okay, guys? All right, Mike. See you, buddy. But please, everybody here, use us, utilize us. We want to help you get on calls. I want to make sure that, with the negotiating and closing, that's where I come in. I want to get on calls with you for that. We have basically, when my wife and I do it, she'll give me a printout and she'd be like, hey, here's what the purchase price is. Here's what they're asking. We've gotten, maybe back and forth a couple times. Then now it's time to get on a phone call and really get down to brass tacks. Then I'll get on a call and she'll be like, here's the down payment, here's the wiggle bam, and here's the structure, and you gotta, good luck. You gotta do this part. So, but if it's like I said before, if it's not giving you a kind of funny feeling, or your palms aren't a little sweaty, you're not low enough. Your offer's not low enough. So it's got to make sense on paper. But yeah. Anyway, is there anything else that you guys want to talk about today? Any struggles or anything that you need help with that you want to hop on and talk about while we're here? Let's see. No.
Can I raise my hand?
Yes, Patty. Come on up. Yes, please.
Oh. I'm always worried about the darn funding. I know you say ignore it, move forward.
I don't say ignore it, but I say
true.
I told you, yeah, if the deal's good, the funding will be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We'll talk about capital raising to give you a little more comfort next week, but
yeah, I hear you, and I know capital raising is possible. It's just, will the spread with like 3 partners make any NOI, profitable?
Well, Pace isn't using his own money; he's using other people's money. So
True.
the debt service has to make sense. Yeah. Well, and like I said, we don't know if we don't see the numbers. I need to know what the underwriting looks like. I need to know.
Okay.
If you're, obviously we're teaching you guys to have the operations in there and then debt service in there, so everything we underwrite, and you should be as well, is going to have the debt service as part of it. Okay. So if we need to go into more detail on that, but you're putting the cart before the horse a little bit here. We need to get deals under contract,
Yeah. I keep having people say we want $500,000 down and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, you're going to get that. Yeah, I want that too.
Okay.
I want $500,000.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for hearing my persistent remark on this.
No, yeah, it's fine. It's valid. I mean, it's a valid concern, and it's one of those things that's, makes sense. I mean, I can tell you for a fact that when you're under pressure and when you're under contract and you got to raise the money, you're going to raise the money.
Okay.
So, yeah, because it's you're going to get anxiety. You're going to have some pressure. Action, buying real estate, you're going to have pressure. It's going to be a little stressful the first couple of times. I mean, but we're going to help you. So and that's what we'll do next week. We'll show you how to raise capital, how we've raised millions of dollars. I've raised probably about $7 or $8 million. I don't know, somewhere in the $6 to $8 million range in the last few years. So, it is harder. It is a little harder right now, but here's the cool thing. Everybody wants to get into RV parks. I've told you guys, I had a lady reach out to me because of marketing. I'm branding. Now, if you're not being visible, it's going to be harder. Okay. So you guys have got to be out there marketing yourselves. The more visible you are, the more likely somebody's going to go, hey, I've got money, but I don't want to do the work. Can I put money into a park with you? I just had that happen, 2 weeks ago. I think I told you guys, I think you were all on this call. I had a lady reach out to me. She goes, she got into my coaching Zoom, right? My Zoom to get on to talk about the coaching. I soon realized, though, she wasn't really a good candidate. She owned a bunch of real estate, multifamily, all kinds of stuff. They had made some really good investments, her and her son. And she just had money to deploy. She goes, Lance, I'm really not looking for the coaching. I just want to put my money to work. And I go, cool. I would love that. She goes, I'm just trying to find the right partner. I don't want to, do deals with 2 or 3 people or a bunch of people. I want to do deals with one person. That person could be you. I was like, holy shit, yes. And then she gave me a scenario. Hey, well, say I had $500,000 to deploy, and I go, holy, hey, that's what I'm talking about, though, right? There's plenty of people out there with plenty of cash. They just have to feel comfortable with you. They have to see that the deals works. They have to know the deal's going to work. They want to know that you're a hard worker and you're going to make it happen no matter what. And that's what we do, right? Not everything goes smooth. Not everything, happens like we want it to. But guess what? We're communicating. We're making things happen. We're pivoting. We're moving. We're, solving problems along the way. It's constant in real estate. So don't worry about the money too much. But again, if you guys are out there submitting offers and writing LOIs and we don't know about it, and you get a deal under contract and it's not a good deal, I can't help you. It's too late. Okay. So please, please don't be submitting offers without our help. You've paid us to coach you, and I want to make sure your numbers are solid and that the deal works and makes sense. Okay. Otherwise, you might have a hard time raising capital. Okay. This last deal we
Yeah.
had under contract, we had underwriters like these capital or KP partner we brought in. Her underwriter said, like, these are some of the best numbers I've ever seen. Like that's what he said. You guys covered everything. You're really conservative on your numbers, and it still cash flows really well. Conservative, right? You've got to be conservative on your numbers. If you are, then you're going to be in good shape. I got more good news for you guys today. So thank you so much, Patty. Please, please, please don't worry about it too much. Okay.
Can I have a follow-up question?
Yes.
Just as a hypothetical, you mentioned a potential lender. Do you already start imagining, does she want equity? Is she only a private money lender?
Yeah, she's open, right? She wants to learn. So she wants to learn by partnering with me, right? And so I'm like, cool. I'll give her a little bit of equity. She's not really concerned about cash flow. She wants depreciation. Okay.
Okay.
And she wants to learn how to buy RV parks on her own. So we're going to teach her along the way, that's really cool, right? And
Okay.
for you guys, you're learning as well, right? The more action you take, the more knowledge and information you're going to retain. That's why it's so important to get on calls and actively start submitting LOIs. Just even if it's not awesome, submit the LOI anyways. Just submit it and say, hey, this is what we can do. If the numbers don't work, write the LOI for what numbers do work for you. And I tell my wife even gets stuck in this. She's an overthinker like a lot of you. And it's very common. A lot of people overthink and overanalyze and get analysis paralysis. And it's common and it's okay, but you have to kick yourself in the butt and get out of that. Okay. Because it's not most of the things you're worried about and overthinking or overanalyzing are not going to happen, not going to come to reality. Okay. Anxiety, right, is one of those things. It's 99% of the things that we get anxiety and anxious about will never come to pass. So why it's actually biblical. I was just reading it, some scripture the other day. It said something about that. And I'm not great at retaining the scripture, but it said, oh, and I shared this with you guys already, so I won't bore you with it, but it basically said, why worry if you're not going to gain one single day on your life from worrying. So why worry? Right. I was like, damn, it's powerful. But anyhow, if the deal's good and it makes sense and there's room for equity, and then I like equity partners just because they're not going to want as much money right off the gate. If you're bringing a private money lender, we'll go into detail. We'll do like I'll be available for 2 hours next week for you guys. We'll go into really good detail on how to build the buy box. I mean, it's getting a little ahead of where we probably are right now, but I want you guys I want to put your minds at ease a little bit. So we'll go over that. We'll record that and get it out to you as well. But yeah, most people don't do this because they're afraid. They don't know how to do. You can't have that fear-based mentality. You can't be afraid to take a risk. It's an educated risk, and that's what I've told people for years. My daughter still is like, Dad, oh my gosh, you have how much money, in debt? You're how many millions of dollars in debt, and now you're gonna take on more debt? Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it sounds nuts to you because you don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to do what we do. But we know how to leverage the debt. We know in another couple years we'll be able to refinance a lot of the properties that we bought 2 or 3 years ago and pull cash out of those properties, right? And so yeah, it's just the name of the game, right? You buy with the RV parks. It's a little different because we can force appreciation. We can force the appreciation in the RV parks. That's what I really love about RV parks with minimal money up front, right? You gotta remember a lot of these parks are underperforming or they're undermarketed, they're undermanaged, right? We're gonna come in and get some great marketing in place, bring an operator in. We're going to come in and add amenities like simple ones like ice machines and things that'll only cost a few grand, right? Ice machines. You can get you can lease golf carts for like, I don't know, a couple $100 a month. And then you can make, Michelle talks about all the time. She's making like 4 or 5 grand a month on one park off of her golf carts. But there's a lot of the little things like that that you can do to increase the value. And we'll go into that a lot more next week where, you've just got to show them that we've got a proven method and systems that have worked in other parts of the country and other parks, right, from other operators, and we're just going to rip off and duplicate what works, right, with the systems, the processes, the management, everything. So, anyways, I'm an optimist though, so I have a different way of thinking. I don't think a lot of people think the way I do. I try and always be a glass half full type of guy. Not always, right? I get my brain goes down into the mud sometimes, but for the most part, I know it's all going to work out, and I know things are going to be okay, and I know things are going to be good for us, right? Because I'm putting in the work, and we're doing everything. We're manifesting this life that we get to live. So, I forgot where I was going with that, but yeah, I will definitely do that training next week for you guys. Not a problem at all. In fact, we'll get some. We'll show you some of our previous pitch decks that we've built. Did we actually build one for the Greenville? I don't think we even got that far, did we?
No.
No.
No, because it was a Morby. We didn't need
Yeah, it was a Morby. But we'll talk about that too. I want to do a nice long, probably 2 hour Zoom. We'll go over some pitch decks. We'll show you kind of how to build them, and then we'll kind of go into the how to approach and how to market yourself for raising capital, and then we'll talk about we'll talk about the Morby method stuff a little bit, or maybe we'll save that. But we can touch on that, right? What that looks like to put that deal together. It's very complex and very very tricky, but we've got all the right team members now. So, and you guys have access to everyone we do. Oh, that's what it was. Totally almost forgot before we hop off. I just made an amazing. Yes, yes, of course. So I've got some amazing news for you guys. I was working with this company called Mr. Good Container out of Tyler that was building the container home duplexes, right? And I don't know, about 4 months ago, decided to cut me out and a lot of other people out, and they were going to go sell equity to a private equity firm. They were going to turn into this big company, and they leased a warehouse space in the Fort Worth area. Told me, hey, and I was already working angles. Had a partnership and an affiliate, link with these guys, and I was working hard to get their container homes into some parks. And yeah, they came to me one day. They go, "Oh, sorry, hey, we're not selling to any individuals anymore. Only we're going to be working with this firm and just large orders from big companies." I was like, "Damn, what?" Long story short, I won't get into all the shitty part of it. Pardon my French, but there was some shitty stuff that happened. I lost a partner actually through that whole thing, but what happened was they were trying to raise money in private capital or with a private equity group, but it fell apart. The whole deal fell apart. And so I met today the guy that was working with them, actually doing the building in Fort Worth. He'd been following me for a while. He's like, "Lance, I was afraid to reach out to you. Everywhere I look on Facebook, there you are. You're always talking about RV parks in the RV park space. I see you on all the groups." And I hesitated to reach out to you. I go, "Why?" He goes, "Well, because, man, I don't know. I was working with these guys and it just didn't work out. And I wasn't sure if you knew him and Tyler and all this." So I was like, "Okay." So get this, these guys were selling containers for $86,000, but they would partner with you, take an equity share, and you could pay them off when you refinance in 18 to 24 months. They had this cool program. That's why I was really excited. They would just basically drop it. You pay for shipping, pay for the electrical and the plumbing to hook up. They connect right to the existing electrical and septic structure, right? Beautiful product. And that's exactly what we want. Those of you who want to do the workforce housing, I know Jim is in that group, but whoever else here is interested in that, I got this guy. He's got 45 of these container home duplexes. They didn't buy from him, and he's just sitting. He's got his money sitting on these, so he's going to give me a great deal on them. Literally Oh gosh, like $45,000, which is half, almost half. These guys were like 100% markup on these things. I was like, holy shit, dude. So I'm direct to the builder, manufacturer himself. How cool is that? And he can do singles, and he can do, he said he can get one done, a duplex done in 1 week in his facility. He leased this 50,000 square foot facility, and he's got 45 of them sitting there right now. And so, um, you know, I told him, dude, let's do this, right? I was excited. He's also a believer, which I really like. It's not necessity, but I like it, right? If we share views and we share, ideology, it's always a plus. But it's not a must, but it's a plus. And so, anyways, he was a super cool dude, and I want to go check. If we weren't going to New Braunfels, I'll be going to Fort Worth to check out his facility. We'll probably go out there next week. But really excited about that for us and for you guys too, right? So that is freaking badass, and they're nice. And he's putting quartz counters in them, and they're nice units, guys. I'm excited about it. I'll share his pitch deck with you. So let's see. And you guys are going to get exclusive pricing. He's giving me really good pricing. He actually sent me his flyer shows like 50 or 60,000. Let's see. I just want to look it up real quick. What was his name? Oh yeah, Christian. Let me just look him up. Christian. But this poor guy, I felt horrible for him, man. He did all this stuff, and let's see if I can get this. I'll get this to you guys too. Honey, can you pull up I sent you this document in your messenger. If you could pull that up and send it. So even at 60,000, guys,
Is it this?
10 to 15 to 20,000, no. I sent it to you, I think, the other day. It 10 to 15 to $20,000 less, even at 60,000 than anyone else. These guys but he's willing to do he's willing to take less up front for a little bit more on the back end, right? He told me he would do 30 grand up front on these, and then pay him off in 6 to 12 months, something along those lines, right? Obviously it wouldn't be that quick, but 12 months is a possibility. But these things, these duplexes, the evaluation on some of these through the banks is up to about $200,000.
It should be in your email if you want to screen share.
Once you get them rented and you're getting $600 to $800 a month per side, right? For the workforce housing guys. I mean, wow, you're taking a $450 pad rent, turning it now into a massive cash flowing machine. And so, anyways, I wanted to share that with you.
That's
Super excited. Yes.
Hey, a question on that. Are those duplexes something you could drop like in a lot inside of town?
Yeah, it just depends on the not just the regulations, but the zoning as well. Why isn't it working? Yeah, you'd have to check with cities.
I have like 2 empty lots. So
Do you really?
yeah.
Oh, it might. But I mean, they're not bad. Look at here's one of them right here. I'll just show you. We're gonna email you, but look at there it is.
Yeah, I got a little glimpse. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little small. I can't see it that good, but yeah, I seen it. Okay.
Now, and these things have quartz counters, guys. A lot of the ones I've looked at are Formica. Even at 60,000, the best deal I've seen is 70. These other guys were trying to charge 86 grand a piece. The only reason I would even entertain that is because they would basically get it to you, but they wanted $800 a month or something along those lines. There was like a number. Anyways, this dude's really cool. I'm excited. Yeah, so this is up near Fort Worth. Free delivery within 250 miles too of this location. So how cool is that? But I'm gonna send you this this whole thing on them, even at 60 grand. But what's cool is that we're gonna get exclusive pricing. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys, just barely above, what I'm getting it for, right? I mean, you could still, well, I'm not gonna do it, but he said he'd give me like a 3% commission or something like that. So I would just give you whatever pricing he's given me, but and then he would give me a cut on that or something along those lines. Anyway, 86,000 to 40. It was like 10 or more at 40,000. He said he would do for me. I go, bro, you're, and I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That's great. Maybe let's get these knocked out, but you got to raise the price, man. I was like, I'll keep that. You can keep that price for me, but you could get 60 grand for these, easily. And that's what he's got them on here marketed for. But these other guys he was working for were charging 86,000. They were doubling their money. Anyways, even at 60K, the cash on cash returns, if you're renting it out for $1,600 a month and you're getting it at $60,000, there's not a single home that you could buy anywhere that you could do that. You know what I mean? You just can't do that in regular traditional real estate. Isn't that wild? Yeah, it is amazing. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. We have the grandson for a couple of days, so I'm going to let you guys go. Next week, plan on being here if you can for the full 2 hours because I want to, just cram your brains full of information and hopefully put your minds at ease a little bit, knowing that you've got the right team in your corner. Okay. If there's anything else, please text me. Let me know. Keep marketing, guys. At least I would say a couple times a week. Once a week is probably okay, but as you grow and you do more. You're going to want to do more than just post your buy box. Just engage with other people, go into the groups, see who's selling, go into people who are selling parks, even if it doesn't fit. Maybe they're a broker, maybe they're an agent. Start talking to those people and just start conversations with people. Just keep talking about RV parks. And the more you market yourself and brand yourself, the more deals and leads you're going to get, right? I've got a few agents now just sending me deals, right? Tell me, hey, I got this one deal. Hey, Lance. I've had actually people, this guy today, the container home, he's like, I've heard your name. I've seen you all over the place. And then I had another guy, an agent in Oklahoma who knew me. He was talking to my wife and she's all, your last name's Riggen. Is Lance Riggen your husband? And she's like, yeah. He goes, oh man, I've heard of him. I was like, what the hell? But that's what happens. Social media is wild. You wouldn't know it. I don't even have 9,000 followers yet, but I'm getting close to that. But people just creep and look and never respond. They don't like, they don't comment. They're just watching you. People are watching you, okay? My father-in-law is a prime example. He never comments, likes, or anything, but he knows exactly what's going on at all times. I tried to sell this Can-Am Spider in the trailer that he gave us years ago, and he's all, what are you doing selling it? It was on Facebook Marketplace. He goes, well, if you're gonna sell it, I'd like the trailer back. And I'm like, what the fuck? You never even used the trailer. But anyway, but people are watching you guys, right? So the more you market, the more you are just out there in comments. You see me all over the place because I would like to encourage and lift others up and do my part in supporting other people who support me, right? So yeah, it does take time, but you can get. I mean, even if you focus 1 hour a day solid on it, I mean, you could break it up 10 minutes here, 20 minutes there. An hour a day is a lot, right? On social media, if you're focused, not doom scrolling. Okay, stay focused and don't get distracted. I know we're all guilty of that, but there's a reason why people know who I am is because I'm marketing myself and branding myself all the time. So I want you guys to keep moving. You're doing great. Just keep moving, keep marketing. Let's get on some calls together. I'm here for you. I want to help. I want to see what your deal structures are looking like, and I want to help you. Make sure your deals or the offers that you're submitting work and make sense and are going to put money in your pocket from day one. Okay. All right, guys. See you next week. Looking forward to it. Well, you're going to see some content coming out of New Braunfels. I got these cool new little mics that sound really good. So you're going to see some content this weekend. We'll talk to you soon. And you're going to see some RV parks too. Later. See you guys.